mortgage modifications. But what many of us don't realize is the reduced payments those modifications gave us don't last forever. In fact, if you got your modification in 2009, your mortgage payment may be going up again very, very soon. Here with everything you need to know is lifestyle lawyer Shari O. I want to thank you so much for joining us. Here's the first question I want to ask you. It's that if you and your bank agreed to modify your mortgage and reduced your payment, how can that payment go back up again?
Great question, Mike. And here's the thing, it was never supposed to be permanent. So back in 2008, 2009, when the real estate market crashed, the goal was to get folks to stay put, not allow their home to go into foreclosure, and to reduce their mortgage payments to 31% of their gross income in order to do that. And so to get to that level, 95% of loans had their interest rate reduced, sometimes as low as 2%. But again, it would be unrealistic to think you were going to have a 2% interest rate fixed for the whole life of the loan. They start going up after 5 years.
Okay. Talking about interest rates, how much could that rise up on your monthly mortgage payment?
Well, here's the thing. On most of these loans, they were written in a way that has the interest rate increasing 1% a year after 5 years until it reaches the point that the 30-year fixed rate interest rate was at the time that you made your mortgage modification. So it's going to vary depending on when you did your modification.
Okay. So preparation for that, now knowing this, what you're telling us, that the rates could go up, interest rates and everything, how do you prepare for that? I mean, how do you, maybe it was unexpected, maybe people didn't read the fine print.
Exactly, and the median increase is supposed to be in the range of about $250. So this is significant, as you said, for millions of people, 4 million people, most of whom are in 4 states, Florida, New York, Illinois, the states that were hardest hit. So first of all, you want to read your papers. If you haven't read your mortgage modifications, if you didn't read them at the time the loan was modified, definitely do that now. Second, you want to find out what the 30-year fixed rate was at the time that you did your modification, so you know what the maximum cap can be. Third, you want to calculate how much your payment is going to be if you increase 1% a year, so you can plan ahead and know what you need to budget. And if that's just not going to be doable for you, then you need to explore refinancing, particularly before the interest rates go up, or for some folks who were underwater before and couldn't short sell, worst case, you may need to consider selling your home at this point if you're no longer underwater.
Communication always key with your bank, though. You don't want to just let this keep going without paying it.
Communication, reading your papers, and planning ahead, not getting behind the 8 ball the way we all did when the market crashed.
All right. This is lifestyle lawyer Shari O. I want to thank you again for joining us, always with some great tips. Let's send it back to the anchor.